What's good, Husker fans? Honestly, I'll tell you, not a whole fucking lot. The game just got over. Nebraska falls to Michigan in uh, would you
Ass whooping.
a shit show, I guess. 24-6. Offense was abysmal, and it left me so unbelievably angry. And yeah, we only put up 213 yards offensively. Defensively, we just sucked. Like, I mean, we only had like one big play against us, really, I guess, didn't we?
I know we had what would have been a big play, but it's a drop pass. And I know that's kind of tough. You got a defender in your face, hand on the ball.
No, I meant defensively for us. Like, we only gave up that one run.
That one
right?
run. I was like, other than that though, like.
And then they just chipped away at us the rest of the game.
But
dude.
you can't. You want to minimize like big plays, but we got to stop them on third down. And I feel like it seemed like every big third down we had a penalty. You can't. You can't just let them march 98 yards down the field and score on us.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was stupid. I just kept looking up and being like, they're on the same fucking drive that started the two. Speaking of penalties, we had 6 called on us for 65 yards. Minnesota had 3 for 30. So
some of those we talked about. I think it was early in the second quarter, or maybe it's first quarter. They're right on the goal line. They go to run it. The guy in the back, he's in motion, but starts coming forward before the ball snap. Like, that's a penalty.
Right.
And then that's 5 yards back. Like, that could have been big for us in that moment, and maybe like.
Right. Yeah, it would give us a chance.
I'm not saying it swings the game, but like.
Right. Yeah, and that wouldn't have swung the game, but
maybe they don't get a touchdown there though, and
so,
they kick a field goal.
What was the halftime score? Was it 14-6, or was it?
I think we had 6.
I didn't write down the halftime score. I wrote down the halftime stats. Nebraska 147 total yards, Minnesota 154. Nebraska 113 yards passing, Minnesota 52. Rushing yards, the Huskers had 34 at halftime. Minnesota had 102 yards at halftime. This is a team that
it was 7-6 at half.
It was 7-6 at halftime, and they had 102 yards rushing. This is a team that would they have like 30 something yards last week against Purdue. This is just nuts. It's a team that Nebraska
all year their one running back only had like 200 and
a little over 200 yards, yeah,
30 or something.
And we thought our run defense was, stepping up, was getting better week by week, and we finished the game allowing 186 yards on the ground. Yeah, let's skip to this shit back here. I wrote down if we win, it's because special teams, and that was the play that Archie downed the ball at the 2. I wrote, man, if we fucking win, it's because our special teams in the field position. That was at 11:02 in the third quarter. The next thing I wrote was fucking tackle, wrap up. At 13:05, I went ahead and I wrote, this feels like a loss. Go Big Red. It was a Taylor touchdown.
We had a coach at the school I work at. He coached junior high, man. One thing he'd always say is like hang on, help is coming. Okay, wrap up, you got guys coming. That was not the case. Like, I don't know if everyone's trying to get like solo tackles, get tackles for themselves, but like there comes a point where you just hang on, dude. Someone better be flowing to the ball, and it's like. There's a couple of those runs. It's like missed tackle, 3 missed tackles, 4 missed tackles, and then finally the last guy gets them.
If you had to guess, how many sacks would you say that Dylan Raiola took today?
9 or 10.
He took 9 sacks, 9 fucking sacks. Most of those are on his ass. There was a couple times where the line literally just didn't block a motherfucker.
There's the one play where
that right tackle.
Our right tackle's sitting there looking left. There's a guy lined up on his right. He's looking left. Play starts, doesn't even look that way. Free release, and that's the one where he just dropped. Good for him. Like, he could have taken a big shot. Like, but that's the only. Like, there's sometimes like, dude, get rid of the ball. And I'm not trying to take intentional groundings here, but like, we cannot give up 9 sacks.
Like, throw the ball way over the receiver's head. Throw it. Like, there's ways to throw it away without fucking.
I would say 2 or 3 of those
like,
were on the offensive line. The rest were like Raiola.
Absolutely,
like,
I agree. Like, there was multiple times where we took a sack where he had over 3 seconds, and it was ugly. I don't know what the problem is. Play calling was.
Well, like you said, some of those plays just take too long to develop.
Play calling was a little infuriating. It seemed like whenever we would drop back to pass, our receivers are running down the field. Like, we don't have anybody short, close to the line of scrimmage that he could dump the ball off, like, real quick when he needs to and shit.
Or there's the one play, it looked like I couldn't see the other receivers from the replay because we just kind of we replayed it back. But it almost looked like a flood to the right, and you get pressure from the right, and then he scrambles out to his left and takes a sack.
Well, I mean, I don't know what else he's supposed to do on that play because, like, everybody's going right. He's getting pressured from the right.
But that one dude
if
just
he
dove
steps
past
up,
and missed. And I don't know.
Maybe if he steps up, he probably gets sacked any fucking way. But that's where Dylan probably should step it up and throw it towards a receiver, but throwing it away. Like,
and I just don't. I don't think.
Especially if he's not open.
Pritchett got taken out.
That sucked.
I don't think he helps. 9 sacks is 9 sacks.
Yeah, 9 sacks is 9
I
sacks.
don't know if, like, he's going to help. Shit, maybe we get 8 sacks. Like,
right. Well, I mean, if you watch it.
That might be the most sacks in the, like, college football this year.
I hope fucking not, because that's not a good side of that to be on. Yeah, so Nebraska drops their 6th consecutive loss to Minnesota. It really fucking blows. Because I thought that, you know, we were going to do this. I predicted, I can't remember what my prediction was, like 34 to 20.
I haven't written down.
34-24, something was my prediction last episode.
I had 35-14.
No, it was a 1-possession game, so I think I had like 34 to 27. And
I had 35-14.
we looked like shit, dude. Like, oh my god. I don't understand what.
I don't think special teams look good. But other than that, like, we did not look good. Like, dude,
special
in the
teams
game,
the only bright side.
In a game where a game that Emmett Johnson has been looking forward to since the schedule came out, why do we not give him the ball?
Brother, Emmett had.
Let him eat, man.
Emmett had 14 carries and 5 catches. Like, give him the ball 30 fucking times. Come on. He had, where did it say? 14 for 63. I mean, not terrific numbers there, but shit. And then he had 5 catches for 37. Like, why the fuck do we not run the ball very much? It doesn't make any sense. And of course, Minnesota has their best fucking game against us just because PJ Fleck owns us. Like, it's dumb as fuck, honestly. I was about to look something up on my phone. I can't remember what I was about to look up. Alright, whatever. So total yardage from the game. Nebraska 213, Minnesota 339. Passing, Nebraska 177, Minnesota 153, which is a good number to hold them to, honestly. Rushing, this is where it gets bullshit. 36 yards rushing for the Huskers. Dylan Raiola had minus 34 yards rushing. What?
He got sacked 9 times.
Yeah. Minnesota had 186 yards rushing after being held to like 30 something last week. Right? Look, hold on. I'm going to look up that. It was Minnesota versus Purdue. Let's see what the fuck it actually is.
I'm trying to find out like the most sacks.
30, exactly
Seen
30
it.
yards rushing. They gave up 253 yards rushing last week to Purdue. And there we are with 30 fucking 6. Dude. What the fuck? Are we just not built for Big 10 football?
Well, we need to run the ball more.
We need to run the ball more. Dude, look at this. Purdue last week had 456 yards on Minnesota, 253 rushing, and they lost.
We were talking during the game. We need to run the ball more. I know the past couple of seasons, all Husker fans are like, fuck the screen pass. But, man, a screen pass here or there might open up, the middle of the field, maybe even a long shot. But, man, we're running these plays that take too long to develop. And I'm, like, Raiola took probably 5 sacks that I'll give him 3 or 4 sacks that like he shouldn't have. Like, get rid of the ball. Like, he's trying to do. I don't know if he's. I know he loves Mahomes.
I think he's trying to do too much.
That's what I'm saying. He's doing too much, and like that's.
It's like he knows he's the best player on the field for us, and he feels like he's got all this weight on his shoulders to make a play happen, and then he ends up holding the ball too long, and then it gets sacked, and it fucking ultimately hurts us, dude.
Just play ball.
Minnesota followed the blueprint. They followed the blueprint to beat the Huskers. Run the fucking ball and pressure Raiola. I almost said Mahomes. Because then he's rattled. Then he's fucking back there all loopy like Dana Holgerson said.
And another thing that I want to say for next year, Raiola he really is a great quarterback. I'm not going to like diss on him. He took some sacks he shouldn't have tonight. But if he really wants to hit that next level, he has got to get faster.
He is so slow.
He just looks slow scrambling.
He is so freaking slow, dude. I don't understand it.
I'm not trying to talk shit, but like, dude, like.
Well, we're allowed to criticize. Like,
I know, but I'm saying there's sometimes like he starts scrambling out and he's getting hawked down by the opposite side D end, and it's like. Which I know that guy has a full head of steam coming at him, but like, dude, take off. There's a lot of quarterbacks who see that, and that never happens. Like, that guy doesn't. That DN doesn't make that tackle.
Right.
Like, he needs to get. He really does need to get a little faster.
Yeah. It just feels like doom and gloom right now. Nebraska moves to 5-2.
I don't think it's doom and gloom. I think, we played Michigan, and we lost, 30-27?
Yeah.
In a game that I didn't even think should have been that close. We had that Hail Mary and just, like, a couple lucky plays. It made the score look close. I think we needed a loss like this to just, like, Minnesota exposed us tonight.
A blessing in disguise.
But it's like, like, I think it's going to light a fire under these guys. I know it's going to light a fire under Rule. Like, I think we're going to come out next week. And
I don't think we got to worry about him taking the Penn State job now. After that showing, that ass kicking. So next game's against Northwestern. We still have a chance to get to bowl eligibility in the month of October. Hopefully fucking do it. That'd be awesome. Don't have to fucking sit here, cross our fingers for the last fucking game. We've been drinking through the entire game, so.
There, dude. Minnesota. Oh, they are on here.
What is this?
The top sack teams in the nation right now. They are 49th with 14 total sacks all season. They had 9.
They had 9.
They have 23 now, so they would be in the top 3.
Assuming everybody else stays the same.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, as of right now, they're top 3 sacks in a game. Like, not in a game, but sacks on the season from the one Husker game.
Well, that's bullshit.
The next being Western Michigan with 28 and Tennessee with 26. I don't know how that works, but
I just hate being a Nebraska fan because, like, you get built up, you start drinking the Kool-Aid, and then shit like this happens, and it just ruins the rest of your fucking weekend. And it's Friday. We've got a lot of weekend to go. So,
well, most of my Fridays are ruined because our football team loses. But
he's a high school coach.
join the club, I guess. Now you have the whole weekend. Because the past couple of years, my team would lose, the Huskers would lose, then the Seahawks would lose. And it's like 0 for, man. 0 for 3. Like, that's a shitty weekend. But sometimes they all three win, and, like, that's a good weekend.
Yup. It's just so sad, bro. First downs, we had 13 first downs. We had 3.9 yards per play. They had 6.2. Third down conversions, we were 3 for 12. Not good. And they were 5 for 12.
We had a high percentage coming into this game, too. I wrote those down on
Our leading receiver was Luke Lindenmeyer with 4 for 52. Not good. Quinn Clark. Quinn Clark had a cool play. He had a good play.
So it's a top 25 for most sacks in a game in like college football history.
Ooh.
Top being Miami, Ohio versus Ohio?
Akron. Go over a little bit more to the right.
Oh, Akron. Okay, sorry. It was Miami, Ohio. Sorry.
It was back in 2019.
12, you have Ohio State against OSU 2005. Blah, blah, blah. You skip through all these.
No, OSU is Ohio
reading.
State. Michigan. It's MSU it was against.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I keep reading that. Top 25 list. You scroll down. We're already on here for Minnesota is at 24 with 9 sacks. Yeah, that's crazy. At least it wasn't 10. It could have been way worse, right?
The game sucks, dude. Dylan Raiola did not look very good. He was 17 for 25, 177. I mean, he didn't get helped out by Hunter. Hunter dropped that one ball. That would have helped him out a lot. We might end up scoring. And he overthrew a couple passes that.
There's one in the end zone.
There was one that was definitely a touchdown to Key.
6 to 8 yards.
Yeah, to Key. Wide the fuck open. 2 guys trailing him. Overthrown.
I can't believe that's up.
That was a touchdown.
Sorry.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I don't think it's a curse or anything like that, but I think, and it happened last year too, we finally get ranked,
Yeah.
and we lose.
This is
or
bullshit.
we play a ranked team that we had the momentum against in that point in the season, and we still lose. Like, rankings, like, I don't give a shit if we are 10-0. Don't rank us, because obviously we can't play when we're ranked. That's how I feel.
I had to go to the tire shop earlier to get a tire fixed, and I told him I was planning on watching the game, and he goes, "Why?" He's like, "We're ranked now. Now we're gonna lose." I was like,
Did he really say that?
He literally said that. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I had that
bro?
same thought though.
I was like, "God damn it!" And then he was right. That son of a bitch.
Well, I had the same thought kind of all week because last year we got ranked. I think it was 24 or 25th.
Yeah, and then we played Illinois.
Lost.
Yep. We can't stop the run.
Yeah, I'm just ready. I hope, and I'm not trying to think in like to next season. Like, there's still a lot of season left, and I don't think we're not winning a national championship this year. Obviously, but I think
Probably not ever. Seems like.
I just think our offense is good. It's there. Raiola's still young.
I know, and that's something I have to keep telling myself, keep reminding myself.
I think next year, like, he has had some strides this year, but I think next year is really when you're like, holy shit, like, this kid can play. I think that's gonna happen next year. I think in this next off season, through the portal or whatever, recruiting kids. Like I think we're gonna kind of piece together a defense. I think, man, you get a defense, a great defense, and even if fuck, man, you look at some of these like top 10 games, it's like 14-10, or like like you have a defense that can consistently stop a good offense, and you have an offense that can go out there and score one or two times. Like I think you can compete with almost anybody, but it comes down to your defense. You can't give up fucking. If you're giving up 30 points, you're not in contention to like do anything.
Right.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
we didn't give up 30, but pretty damn close.
And back to Dylan being just a sophomore. That's something I gotta, and maybe it's just because he's so highly, recruited, so highly touted when he came to Nebraska. He doesn't feel like he's a sophomore. But I have to keep reminding myself, this kid is literally in his second year of college football. Like,
We're not even halfway through.
well, we are. We're
Is it just halfway?
7 games in now. 5-2.
Yeah,
So that'd be a
I
little
didn't
bit
watch
over.
the last two games, so I apologize.
But, like, obviously there's going to be mistakes with a young player. Like, but it's just so hard. It's hard to remember that sometimes, that he's that young. And he's, I don't know. He's always going to have that. He's gonna make mistakes, dude. Like, he's just going to do it. Like,
Oh, one thing we talked about
next year, though, hold on. Next year, if he keeps doing the same stupid shit, holding the fucking ball too long, like, you're gonna see my attitude about Dylan Raiola completely change, and that because at this point, he's a junior, dude. Like, you gotta show that you're improving in these things that you're not good at, and if he doesn't, I'll be completely out on Dylan Raiola.
One thing we talked about too during the game, he threw 3 interceptions last week, and we were kind of talking, and it's like, is he scared to throw another interception? Is that why he's taking these sacks? Like, throw it away, or like, try to make something happen. In some of those situations, like, fucking just do something with the ball instead of taking a sack. Like, some of those sacks were just I think he took one like, was it second or third down right before halftime? Dude, just fucking throw it downfield. Maybe one of your receivers makes a play. Okay, but instead, we take a sack and we let the clock run out.
Right.
Like, do something with the ball. And I really think he had 3 interceptions last year, and then he's like playing cautious. And like we won one on my team, man, we won 1 game this year. Like, it's a rough thing, the game we were winning, we're up at halftime, and our coach is like, hey, I think we're gonna like kind of just like run the clock out. I said, dude, keep playing the way you've been playing. Like, just keep the aggression up. Like, let's just keep playing how we've been playing. Like, then we're gonna win this game. We're winning in the first half for playing how we did. Like, play the same way in the second half, And I think from last week to this week, you know what I mean? Like, I just think like he's.
Another thing that we could help Dylan out with, and we just aren't, is the play calls. Like, why are we calling all these deep, like, long developing routes when we know one, O-line struggles to protect. 2, I wonder if Dylan is like a little bit of a slow thinker. Maybe, I don't know. It might be too early to say that because he is just a sophomore. Like, why aren't we calling shorter, like, drags, slants, outs, like swing, like shit like that? Like, why are we these deep fucking crossers, deep posts, and
chair routes?
Like, what are we doing? Like, help our boy out. Like, we're just not doing that right now, and I think maybe that Dana Holgerson has a learning curve to go through as far as coaching in the Big Ten. If you look at his track record, he's coached in smaller conferences. that everything's more spread you out, fling that shit down the field, and in this conference, you win by running the ball, controlling the clock, and that's...
There was 2 times, though, like, we paused the game because, like, I was always an offensive lineman. I coach O-line, D-line. The one time was the tackle. The right tackle. There's a guy lined up on him. He's looking left. Never even looks at the guy. Never touches him. Free release. Sack. The other time is, I think it was the right guard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The right guard. There's a guy showing blitz. I know they fake blitz sometimes, but like Brody and I were both like, dude, that dude's blitzing. And they show the blitz, and instead of like stepping into the guy, he just like free release. Like, I would rather take the blitzer and let a lineman try to chase down Raiola. I guess Emmett came up to block and just...
He got destroyed.
He got destroyed.
Emmett got crushed on that fucking play.
And I'm not saying Emmett's going to go one-on-one with a lineman, but he's not a full release, like, blitzing linebacker either. You know what I mean? Like,
if he's going to do that, he should have gotten his way and grabbed his chest plate and fucking fell backwards with him, It might probably get called for holding. Maybe. Who knows? They could call holding on every play, and they don't.
And we talked about maybe it was like a slide protection, but like still like no one said anything. No one like called out the blitz. Like, you gotta talk on the line, and I don't think
that's probably on Dylan. Like, you gotta recognize that dude's blitzing.
But I think that comes down to like the center too. Sometimes like you gotta like look up and be like, hey, blitz over here, blitz. I never see that. Yeah. Blitz over here, blitz like call it out. Because sometimes the quarterback's like so focused on what he's trying to be doing. Like, you need multiple guys on a team to be calling out those blitzes and stuff. Like, you should always be talking. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just not a whole lot to be happy about with that game. And honestly, we should have fucking seen it coming, man. Like,
I don't think so.
Our first episode, actually, I said that we're going to drop one of these games that we shouldn't, and I was pointing to the 3-game stretch with Michigan State, Maryland, and now Minnesota. Those are all 3 teams that we should beat. I knew we were going to drop one that we shouldn't. And it fucking sucks that it's this game. Honestly, I'd rather lose to Michigan State and win these 2 back-to-back games than this shit.
If we were gonna lose a game,
Minnesota's a rival. I mean, I look at Minnesota as a rival.
If we were gonna lose one in this stretch, I think out of all the teams, to make Nebraska look the best would be to lose to Maryland. Because Maryland is a good football team, and we beat them. So
it's
that's
just about my feelings, though.
Well, that's what sucks the most is, like, we go out and beat a solid Maryland team. And I'm not saying Minnesota isn't good, and I don't think they've played this year. I don't know if they do play this year.
Minnesota and Maryland?
Yeah, maybe check that real quick.
I was going to look up...
but I think Maryland beats Minnesota.
If they commit to the run...
I just think Maryland beats Minnesota, and it just sucks that we beat Maryland and didn't beat Minnesota and lost by 18. Like... We didn't score a touchdown tonight. That's something we haven't even really talked about.
No.
Like,
offense was abysmal. They just didn't look good, bro. Maryland ran the ball 21 times with their 2 running backs against us. Dude, I think if Maryland really committed to the run and didn't drop back and throw it 37 times, they probably fucking beat us.
But then you could say the same thing. Like, I will stick to this. I think you give the ball to Emmett Johnson 30 times tonight, like, it's a different ball game. I'm not going to say that we win it, but, like, dude, Emmett Johnson had this fucking game circled on his calendar since the schedule came out, and you're going to give him the ball 14 times?
Right.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, that's like...
If you made it this far in the video, smash the like button. Drop us a comment. Tell us your thoughts on the Huskers. Are we way out of line in our thoughts, or just
All
tell,
I've seen,
tell us what you think.
all I've seen all week on Twitter and shit is like, he's like, yeah, they didn't recruit me, and they're like, it's that video, and he's like, yeah, did we play Minnesota this year? And he's like, yeah, October 17th.
Dude has a chip on his shoulder, man.
Like,
Lean on that boy.
But we want to, against the shit teams, we'll give it to him 30 times. And that works. Like, we're moving the ball when that works. Like, give it to him 30 fucking times tonight. Like, I think we try to, and I love Raiola, don't get me wrong, but I think we try to please Raiola too much, and we want to throw it here. We want to throw on second down, third
we got to
down.
show off this 5-star quarterback so that we can bring in all these other talented quarterbacks, receivers, blah 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 blah. Bunch of bullshit.
I'm not mocking him. I'm just saying run the.
I kind of am. Like,
I know you are, but that's not his fault. He's not calling the plays.
it's not Dylan's fault.
I'm just saying run the.
He's a
fucking,
sophomore.
Run the fucking ball. Run the fucking ball, please. We have Emmett Johnson, who's having a great year, probably going to go over 1,000 yards this season. Okay, we have Mosey. Well, I think the first time they gave him the ball, it's 6 yards.
5.
5 yards. All right, well, let's just go away from that.
Yeah.
Let's throw the ball like.
And I understand wanting to please these recruits with throwing the ball and like pleasing Dylan with throwing the ball and shit, but you know what else pleases recruits? Winning.
You got to run the ball to throw the ball.
Especially in the Big Ten, man. You got to control the clock, control time of possession, win the turnover battle. There was no turnovers tonight.
We only ran the ball 16 times tonight.
Wow.
Because it says 29, but
But that counts as sacks. He had a couple of runs, like where he got a yard or two. You know what I mean?
But like I'm not really.
Those aren't designed. Those aren't designed to
those,
rushes.
Because I don't think Dylan Raiola all night had a designed run. I think he was scrambling and shit like that. We ran the ball as a team 16 times tonight. That's
not gonna win.
That is 4 times a quarter.
That's not gonna win in this league.
It's not. I don't think that's like winning anywhere. Like
no.
Run the fucking.
That might win
ball.
in the Big 12.
16 times all night.
Yep.
And then a lot of times, like, we get into it, like...
Nebraska shut out in the second half.
We'll be like, here, hand the ball off right up the middle. Oh, that's real fucking creative, isn't it? Let's run the ball right up the middle.
I know, we're not even, like, pulling or...
We're not pulling.
Anything. Like, it's all zone.
Okay, let's go back to, like, the Taylor Martinez days, man. Let's run a fucking speed option, dude. Like...
Dylan's so slow. Like,
I know.
We can't run that. Like, I love Dylan. I'm so happy he came to Nebraska. That's badass.
Get Latif in there to run a speed option or something, man.
Here's my perspective, and I didn't think I was going to get into it. As far as college football goes, and I think Dylan's going to be a phenomenal pro. As far as college football goes, I like that added element of, holy shit, we got to watch this quarterback because he could go for 40 or 50. I like a quarterback that can move, that can run, that's a threat. Dylan is not a threat. And that's just that. Like, I love Dylan. I'm glad he came here. And I think he's going to be a good player. I just don't know. I feel like our ceiling is lower with a quarterback that can't move than it is with a quarterback that can move.
But
if that makes sense. And I'm not trying to hate on Dylan. I think he's a phenomenal quarterback. He's going to be really good.
But okay, let's say we hit the off season, you tell Dylan, like, dude, I don't know if it's you have to lose some weight or what, or you need to become fat.
He did allegedly.
I know he did, but I'm saying, like, if they tell him, like, you need to work on your speed, which they
how
probably will.
How much faster could he even get?
I don't know, but I'm telling
realistically.
I'm telling you, if they're like, you need to work on your speed, he's going to do all the things to do that. But
honestly, it's just his quickness, like acceleration, like his top end speed, whatever, fine. Just get to that top end speed faster.
He rolls out of the... I bet someone could wheel out in a wheelchair faster than he rolls out of the pocket sometimes.
I wonder if I'm faster than Dylan Raiola. Probably not. But
out of the pocket, just like...
I'm deceptively quick, okay?
Dude, we're gonna make a video of us just like.
First 10 yards, me versus Dylan.
I don't know if I've ever seen you run. Actually, I did. I have seen him run. We played football together for a little bit. We did an Indian run one time. He hit the first corner and started throwing up, man.
This shit sucked.
shit did suck.
Alright, well. Is there any more you want to fucking touch on, dude?
We can look at the other games from tonight. Miami lost.
Miami lost.
Dude, what the fuck? I still do, but like I had Miami scratched in as like a national championship, like they're gonna be in the national championship, and I think they still can. But like, dude, you lost, and Louisville was 4-1. I'll give them that. But like, when we were watching, we stopped watching after when the game came on.
Yeah.
It was 14-0. It wasn't even a close game. Like Miami wasn't doing shit.
There, all the way at the bottom is where the final scores were. Yeah, Louisville won 24-21.
14. So
Carson Beck was 25 of 35, 271 and 4 picks. Oh my god.
Hey, that makes me happy. I like Miami this year, but I cannot fucking stand Carson Beck. I was telling you that earlier. I cannot stand the guy.
That is wild.
It's gonna be an allegation someday that he's like beating his wife or girlfriend. Like,
hope not.
I'm telling you, I'm calling
Hope not.
it now.
Hope not.
It's gonna be on recording.
Is that all? Is that it for tonight? That's as far as ranked. Here, go up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Click that top 25.
You told me to scroll back down.
Yeah, so we could look at that. Look at that stat line real quick.
I was going. It's all gonna be the same.
No.
Well, the other games might not be over yet.
Yeah, but you'd think they'd have some scores.
They'll be at the top.
No. What game's on out there? The Cal game is?
Cal and...
Oh, yeah, they all are at the top. Yeah, Cal and North Carolina. Cal will win that. Utah State, San Jose State. I don't fucking no opinion.
I'll say this about North Carolina. They got Bill Belichick.
Yeah, they suck, though.
I know, but I think in the next couple of years, like, North Carolina might, like...
Nah, this is probably the only year he coaches there, dude.
You think so?
They're already talking about buying him out.
Really?
Yeah. It's been that bad.
Probably just from that one... Was it their first game? Yeah, TCU.
All their games, dude. Like...
Clemson's not even that good this year, man.
Fucking Huskers, dude.
Pressure.
Alright, well, appreciate you guys watching. Smash that like button, share with your friends, drop a comment. Until next time, peace out.
Cheers.
Cheers.